My name is Fraser Stalkey.
My name is Ellianne Ruby. We live in Forest Hill neighborhood. We've lived here for about 10 years.
After about a decade in this house, we had done some minor renos, and we decided that we wanted to stay here as our potentially forever home. And we said if we're going to spend the money, we might as well do it properly and do a complete reno rather than piecemealing it.
Prior to the renovation, we had a very large living room and a very small kitchen and dining room space, which we needed the reverse of. So we needed to take out our center wall to allow for an open concept. The lifestyle that we live is in the kitchen, and we have a lot of people coming into our space. We host all the time, and the old space was not conducive to that. So we needed it to be open, we needed it to be bright, and we needed to be able to keep eyes on the little kids all the time. We first came across Eagle View just by a basic internet search. And the very next day, it was almost serendipitous. The very next day, we went to Fraser's parents' house, who lived in the East Ward of Kitchener. And I think we saw 3 Eagle View signs in their neighborhood while we were driving to their house. What really made us choose them was, in my opinion, for me, the initial meeting point where we had no idea what to expect. And once we started speaking with the different members of the team, they were very clear in their guidance throughout the whole process, and it felt easy. It just felt like the right choice, and after that very first meeting, it was an easy decision to make.
There were so many little details that got absolutely nailed during this project. It's unbelievable. We were really interested in maintaining some of the integrity of the mid-century modern styling of the home. So we kept some of those details, which included taking them out, protecting them, and then reinstalling them after the fact, which is not an easy process. And then beyond that, our designer just did an unbelievable job in taking some of the vision that we had for the space and translating it into a finished product.
The design and planning phase was the most fun. I
Totally.
loved every part of it. We got to have a very hands-on approach. It was a very collaborative process with our designer. She was wonderful. She allowed us the opportunity to be creative and bring our ideas forward.
We felt entirely supported through the entire process.
Yeah.
And quite honestly, it was a blast. It was an awesome time.
Every day something happened and we would come into the space and it would be different, and it was just so exciting.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And going into the showrooms, I can see us being here now for for a very long time.
Yeah. It's interesting because the project as a whole is not about the grand scheme, it's about those little details. The little details are what set a finished project apart from the rest.
And that was one of the biggest key drivers for why we went with Eagle View, because you could tell that they paid attention to the details. And that was one important piece of the whole process, was that at the end they come back and they make sure that all those details are there. And if they aren't, they make it happen.
The workmanship from the team at Eagle View and the vendors that they hired, the subcontractors, was exceptional. The thing that we tell people about this whole process is that we finished ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And on budget. That process was established very early on in our discussions with Eagle View, that we had a timeline that we wanted to finish within a 3-month period, which felt very quick. And they were confident that if we worked alongside their team, we would be able to hit that target. And not only did they do that, they exceeded our expectation.
We would absolutely recommend Eagle View. We do every day to people.
Yeah. We would strongly recommend Eagle View Construction to anyone who's considering undertaking a renovation project. We were very excited about the prospect of working with them, and if we had the opportunity to work with them again, we definitely would make that choice.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.